Right, on this video I'm just going to show you a quick insight into the Porsche 924 2 litre. There are various problems you can get if you take the cover off on the metering head. Sometimes you can find out that it's really gunked up, and also the vacuum hoses around the outsides. I cleaned mine up pretty well. I think that's one of the reasons why it wasn't running too good. One of the reasons saying that, but there's a few more things that were wrong with it as well. As you can see, it's nice and clean. Looking at the pipes, I did use a bit of a couple of drills just to get some of the gunk out, but I would recommend that you change all the hoses, because there's no point just doing what I did for this test. It does show though the carbon build-up and gunk that does get stuck in these from time to time, and it's very easy on a car like this to say that your motor's running badly when it could be due to poor intake pipes and such like. I was told that on the metering head, if you get a bit of gunk on it, it can stop it from opening efficiently as it works on vacuum from the engine. Don't know how true this is, but it certainly seems to have done the trick with mine, and it's running really well at the moment. It's on the road, it's a nice daily commute. Obviously, through the exhaust you can see some of the moisture build-up that's been inside the exhaust, just pushing out. Hardly little to no misfiring, so it runs really well now. Right, so I'm drawing a diagram of the cylinders from a top view, obviously pointing out the front of the cylinder block, labelling 1, 2, 3 and 4. One of the reasons why it wasn't running very well, it seemed to be running on 2 cylinders only when I picked it up. Obviously what they'd done is they swapped over 2 of the HT leads, which meant that the firing order was wrong. On a normal car, usually they're labelled from 1 to 4, if it's a 4-cylinder inline from front to back, and I think they've obviously got it mixed up somewhere along the line. It states on the rocker cover 1342, and I think people get mixed up with the fact that these cylinders aren't actually labelled in that order. So when you look at top dead centre, obviously when your first cylinder hits the top on its compression stroke, you're looking at the first position on the distributor, which is usually to the bottom right hand side, looking at the engine bay from the front. And it rotates in a clockwise way, not an anti-clockwise way, and I think that's one of the reasons that it was running like a dog. And this is such an easy mistake to make also. When you look at advancing and retarding the timing, somebody might have put the distributor on slightly wrong. It may not be lined up with the actual striking plate, the copper plate that's inside the distributor cap. But little things like this, if you check them, read the manuals, do your research, that's the reason I found out these things about the car. It's a brilliant car, and you know, these cars are so underrated, it's unbelievable. So nice to maintain, so easy, parts are relatively cheap, believe it or not. Right guys, thanks for watching the video. If there's anything I'm getting wrong, please let me know. I don't pretend to be a mechanic, because I'm not, and I'm sure there's a lot more of you out there as well that are just learning. I'm learning a lot about this car day by day, and it's just something, by putting these videos on, hopefully you guys can get a better insight into not spending too much money on your vehicle, but at the same time getting the best out of it. Thanks for watching.